In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Zach and Jalaine are here. Hey, guys, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Where are you guys from?
Pensacola, Florida.
Fine. Well, welcome to the cold north. My goodness. It's hard to believe Nashville is the cold north, but you're here. So here to do a debt-free scream.
Yes, we are.
How much have you guys paid off?
$32,000.
All right. And how long did that take?
About 12 months.
Good for you. And your range of income?
We started off at about 60 and ended up right at 80.
Wow. How'd you get that much of a raise in 1 year?
Busting it.
Lots of sacrifice.
That old fine hard work thing, yeah. Oh my goodness. So what kind of debt was the $32,000?
A little of everything. We had car debt. We had a 401k loan, which we used to buy a car. We paid off a medical bill so they didn't repossess our daughter. Let's see. We financed a couple of cell phones and
A computer.
Yeah, computer.
You guys were just kind of normal.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh, wow. So what happened 12 months ago that put you on this journey to get out of debt?
Well, we moved to Pensacola in May, and then things just started spiraling out of control, and everything got really tight really quick. So, it was one of those things, and I didn't know what to do. So I just Googled how to get out of debt, and your name popped up.
There it is, just like that. Yeah. You know? So you're stressed out, freaked out. There's no room in the budget. There's no room in the life. And so you're like, I got to get some help. And Google pops us up.
Yep.
There you go, just like that. Then what'd you do?
Then I downloaded a couple of podcasts, and I heard you start talking about every dollar at the time. And then you started talking about financial peace, and so then we ended up enrolling in a class and looked it up and went ahead and, we went to a couple of classes, and, at the time she just thought I was a kook still. And
I did.
and so then I went to the couple of classes and was trying to figure out how in the world am I going to come up with $93 to pay for a class, especially since I'd gone to college with a business degree and, the traditional learning there. So we did our first every dollar budget, and at the time I had actually just recently accepted Christ. And so, excuse me, but so initially we started, the tithing aspect of things, and there was exactly $393.
What was the extra three? Oh, so the 93 above 300. So 300
Right.
extra.
The 300 at the time was what the 10% would have been.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like.
It was a God thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
God's like yelling at you. Yeah, in the numbers. That's funny. So at that point, Jalaine, did you decide we're going?
I was going to follow him wherever he led. He is the provider for our family. He is the head of our household. So I was just going to jump in with both feet, and we're going to do it together. Whatever it took, whatever sacrifice we had to make, because I came from a family where it was not a big deal to have mountains of bills. But I wanted something different for our kids. I wanted something different for us. So Zach brought this to me, and I said, okay, I don't understand it. I don't really understand why you want to do it, but let's just do it. Let's just jump in and do it.
So you started going to the class together then?
We did.
Okay.
At our church.
All right. And so at what point in going through the class during that 9 weeks did you kind of go, okay, I get it now. This is starting to work. I see it.
I think it was probably halfway through the class, and I started to see, we were obviously doing our debt snowball. So I started to see things the way that he did, how we were able to pay things down and get rid of that debt, and then we were able to put more money to our other debt, and I started to see the purse strings loosen a little bit. So I was like, okay, I understand now. So we just full speed ahead, whatever we had to do.
Yeah. The more you understand it and the more you believe, the further on the gas pedal you step.
Exactly. But, it was a team thing. We had to do it together. He's the one that goes to work every day. He's the one that brings in the paycheck. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I had to find ways to manage the things within our household, the things that I could control.
Gotcha. Okay, so where in this process did you accept Christ?
Just before. So
Just before you started the class?
well, I started the class, or I found the class after I started listening to the podcast, and we were really thinking selfishly, and how I justified it to Jalaine originally was, hey, it's $93, and we get a babysitter for 9 weeks.
Yes. Our youngest was like, she was what, 5 months old at the time, I think?
She was little.
We were living in an RV.
Hint to
so-
financial charge. You were what? You were living in an
Yeah,
RV?
we were living in an RV when we started the class. Part of our
We were so broke we couldn't afford it. So
Exactly.
my parents were gracious enough. They let us borrow their RV for 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we lived in an RV with 2 little rascals for 6 months.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
So we were like, let's do this class. We have a free babysitter
Okay.
at
So,
our
but I mean,
church.
what I'm trying to figure out is you went over there the first time to go to the class. At that point, you weren't walking with God.
No, so we went to go to the class, and just before we, to see if we trusted the people in the nursery to watch our kids, we went one Sunday.
Oh,
And then that Sunday is when the walls come
very
come
cool.
falling down.
Very
so.
cool. Which church is this?
It's a Olive Baptist.
Very neat. Good job, guys. All right. Fun. Very fun. That's neat. So, a whole lot of stuff changed in your life during this
Everything.
12-month adventure.
Yeah,
Everything changed.
a lot.
Wow. Very cool. So, you got a place now. You're out of the RV.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And you got a second baby now.
Yeah,
Well-
we had the second baby whenever we moved to Pensacola already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we actually we got another one that'll be here next year. So
All right. Wow. Very fun.
Yep.
Good times. Very cool. So, what is the key to getting out of debt now that you've done it?
sacrifice.
Communication.
It's what Sharon always says.
You have to be on the same page. If
Yeah.
you're not, then it's not going to work.
Yeah.
And definitely the budget. So
Yes.
for
budget.
us,
every dollar. We do every dollar. Every month, every single month. We sit down at the beginning of every month.
You do it on your phones?
We
Yeah.
do.
Okay. Very cool.
So she's not too keen on carrying a lot of cash, so we just use the debit card. And so it was real easy for her to, when she was at the grocery store or whatever, to say, all right, I have $296 left. All right, now let's see what I can do with it. So
Wow. Yeah, every dollar really helps with that.
it
That's
does
because
tremendously.
it's got it right there in your hand. You're carrying around everything with you when you've got your budget in your phone. You know, that's just neat. Very cool. Well, congratulations, you two. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
A lot of wonderful life change. What a great Christmas you're going to have this year.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
what a different kind of a place to be. Yeah. Walking with Christ and debt-free and babies everywhere. You're out of the RV. Life is good.
Yes.
This is good. I'm proud of you guys. Well, we've got a copy of Chris Hogan's book, Retire Inspired, which is a #1 bestseller, and that'll be your next chapter. We want you to come back on the air and do your millionaire talk. Tell us how you became a millionaire soon.
That's in the works.
Okay.
We're working on that.
Already did the math and used the Chris Hogan tool, and it shows we should be there right at age 50.
All right. Well, you'll probably be there before then. Okay. And the girls' names and ages are what?
Juliana is 20 months and Cheyenne is 3.
Okay, very cool. Good. All right, Zach and Jalaine, Cheyenne and Juliana, $32,000 paid off in 12 months, making 60 to 80. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
Are you ready to scream?
Want to scream?
All right, 1, 2, 3. We're debt free!
Way to go, you guys. Very, very well done. Merry Christmas to you. Wow. Have you ever thought about being a Financial Peace University coordinator? I think you just heard why churches teach Financial Peace University right then. Man, that's powerful. This is the Dave Ramsey Show. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.